No, it's supposed to be that black.
Yeah.
That's so nice. That's why my nose is running because it's like all of a sudden I'm very take those cues out and make sure. Just even leave it
Well, we need to do that at the police will have. Well, just here in this office. What? Right, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I called the mail for the meals and chocolate truffles. And we picked them up, and after so her snacker box is now filled again with sparrow chocolate.
I know. Yeah. Thanks.
Looks like she's sitting there now.
Good morning. Welcome to First Parish Brewster. Our worship theme this month is trust. Please know that this is the place that cultivates liberating love by living with mindful intention, practicing kindness, and serving needs greater than our own. If you are visiting for the first time, I'd like to invite you to sign and fill out one of those cards in front of you that's near the hymnals and pass it in then to the membership table over here just so we can learn more about you and you can be in communication with us a little bit more. And also, please stay for coffee hour so we can greet you more appropriately. I do have one announcement today. If you look at the back of your order of service, I want to make sure that all of you know about the Meeting House speaker series today. Dr. Natanya Hicks Greendeer is speaking today about decolonizing the Wampanoag identity. This is kind of crucial to both our stewardship drive and our work that we've been doing for years together with the Wampanoag. I want you to take a deep breath in with me right now. And let us turn together for worship.
The rain is over and gone. The winter's bells sing by. The time of singing is gone. The clouds have parted from the sky. Arise, my love,
follow that. Over the course of being a minister, I've done about 50 or so weddings, and there's something that always happens, well, for the most time, with heterosexual services that you do, and there's 3 rules that most brides kind of end up trying to adhere to for the perfect day. One is that they have this dress that's like quintessentially kind of the princess dress, right? Second one is that their bridesmaids, they have frumpy dresses for them. I'm right on this one. And the third one, that is someone is thoughtful and sober when they give the toast, right? Okay. So I've always kind of like thought those were trite until I did this one wedding for these folks. And it didn't really occur to me. At the rehearsal, we're going through the rehearsal, and the bride's telling me that she's a belly dancing instructor, and that everybody, and the bridesmaids are all belly dancers as well, right? So they're playing this sitar music as they walk out, and the guys rehearsing walk out with me, and I'm not thinking much of it, right? Then the next day comes, and the wedding. The guys walk out with me, the sitar music starts. I need to remind you something. Somebody once described Dolly Parton as an improper fraction. All of these women were improper fractions, and they had nothing on. They walked out to sitar music doing this with a bra top, open midriff, and those pants that like split with little coins that go. And I am telling you, every heterosexual guy in the room was like, there was drool like coming out of their mouth. The guy, the groomsmen standing next to me are like, I had no idea what to do. Finally, the bride comes out, and she's like in this very demure dress. I barely recognized her coming out. And we're starting the service, and we're going through everything. Nobody is paying attention to these 2 people getting married, because anytime they move, like the little jingle things are going. And it was hard to concentrate because there was a lot of bounciness going on. Anyway, at the end of that, I realized that rule number 2 should apply, by the way. And also, I went to talk to the couple afterwards, and I'm like feeling bad about everything. The now husband reaches over to his wife, and he says, you know what? It doesn't really matter, because we were completely engaged with each other, and we had a good time, and I'm so glad we're married. And they started laughing about all of it. I think it was Woody Allen who once said, if you want to see whether or not a couple can stay together, see whether or not they can laugh together. I think it's one of the reasons that we come to church. I do. Not for this necessarily, but, Actually, I think we come because there are times that it's hard to be in community with one another. That we butt up against each other, we argue with people about certain things, and we got to remember that the way that we stay connected in community is to always have laughter at the center. And I have known that to be true with all of you. Welcome to our celebration of life. It's so good to be together again. Before you sing our first hymn, would you please rise and greet your neighbor this morning?
I can't tell Good morning. We're going to sing an opening song together, and the words are on the back of your order of service. And the choir is going to sing a couple lines and have you sing back to us, so just so you learn the tune. And then you're going to replace the words with what's in parentheses. The first time through, we do turning, and then the next time through, loving, dreaming, etc. But we'll demonstrate. Ready, choir? Let us sing this song for the turning of the world, that we may turn as one. Let's try it, congregation. Let us sing this song for the turning of the world, that we may turn as one. And then we'll sing for you. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. Let's try that, congregation. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. Keep going, choir. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along. Let's try it, congregation. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along. And you know the rest, sing it with us. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. Let us sing this song for the turning of the world, that we may turn as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. Let us sing this song for the loving of the world, that we may turn as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our loving. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our loving. Let us sing this song for the dreaming of the world, that we may dream as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our dreaming. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our
Please be seated. I'd like to invite the High Note family forward to light this morning's chalice. We gather this hour as people of faith. Oh. With joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning and celebration of the life we share together. Would you please join with me in reciting our affirmation words? We believe in love.
Love is the doctrine of this church.
We believe in truth.
The quest for truth is its sacrament.
We believe in helping others.
And service is our prayer.
We believe in the sacredness of life.
To the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine.
Let us sing our children out, please. It's a time in our service where we offer our heartfelt gratitude to organizations in our community that share similar values as our own. This morning's offering is a split plate with the Association for the Preservation of Cape Cod, and for over 50 years, they have helped restore natural resources in every town, procured better environmental policy at the county, state, and federal level, and brought in millions of dollars to improve, protect, and preserve the Cape. APCC's landmark achievements have resulted in cleaner drinking water, preserved open spaces, and restored natural habitats on Cape Cod. May we remember that the religious person is the grateful person, and the grateful person is the generous person. Let us now take the offering mindfully and gratefully. a moment, I'm going to have you join with me in the spirit of prayer and meditation, followed by some shared silence. But there's something I want to tell you first. I have a favorite Catholic theologian named Henry Nouwen. There was this great quote that he says, "Community is the one place where the person you like the least always is." I have found that to be true. And I think any good community needs to take that seriously. It also means, though, that because of that, there are things that we have to work harder on. We have to be more forgiving. We have to understand that we all make mistakes, that we can do better ourselves and other people. It also means that we have to put our trust in each other to come out on the other side so that we are more fully human and more fully connected. So in that spirit, I invite you to get comfortable in your seat. Put your feet firmly on the ground. And please turn inward with me now. This is by Adrienne Marie Brown. Trust the people who move towards you and already feel like home. Trust the people to let you rest. Trust the people to do everything better than you could have imagined. Trust the people, and they become trustworthy. Trust that the people are doing their work to trust themselves. Trust that each breach of trust can deepen trust or clarify boundaries. Trust the people who revel in pleasure after hard work. Trust the people who let children teach, remind us how to emote, be still, and laugh. Trust the people who see and hold your heart. Trust the people who listen to the wails. Trust the people, and you will become trustworthy. Trust the people, and show them your love. And show them your love. May the silence we have shared continue to hold and heal us all. Amen.
All
Dearly beloved, we are gathered today to join this lovely couple in holy matrimony. It is a joy beyond description to witness two partners so right for each other. And although this wedding ceremony catches a few of us off guard, it is a privilege for us to undertake the sacred responsibility of joining this couple together in marriage. Standing before us today, looking oh so lovely, is Dreams. And besides Dreams, looking a little anxious, I must say, is Dreams' spouse-to-be Commitment. Oh, be still my heart, though. Could there be a lovelier couple, a couple more right, a couple more made for each other, a couple more with greater potential? We have known Dreams and Commitment since they were babes. They have grown up in our congregation as there no dispute that they are the darlings of our religious community. Oh, we have hoped for so long that they might come together in marriage, but alas, marriage road for this couple has taken time. Deep in our hearts, all of us knew that they were made for each other right from the start, but unfortunately, that's not always been a love story at love's first sight. Because every year at the stewardship party, we've watched them gaze longingly into each other's eyes, only to later recognize that their relationship went no further than a couple of stolen kisses in the parking lot. Their relationship never really took off because, well, Commitment for a long time had a hard time committing. Now, don't get me wrong, we all love Commitment, but all of us know that getting Commitment to settle down has been a doggone struggle. It has seemed that every time some pretty new project has pranced into the room, Commitment's eyes and loyalties go a-wandering. Commitment has always been fickle that way, never quite staying with one partner long enough for things to fully materialize. Well, we shouldn't blame everything on Commitment. Dreams have not always been an easy partner to court either. Let's face it, Dreams has always suffered from that annoying tendency to think too big. Starting all the way back in Sunday school, Dreams has continually spouted off crazy notions such as saving the world, or doubling our endowment fund, or ending world hunger, or building affordable housing in every town in Cape Cod. Or even this, remember this one? Dreams thought they could get all of us to bring a friend to church every Sunday. Because of such outrageous ideas, all of us at one time or another have wondered if we really wanted Dreams to hook up with Commitment. More than a few of us had worried that Dreams may ask too much of Commitment and force Commitment to radically reorganize our priorities and our church. Always pestering partners to think better, Dreams has made previous partners continually uncomfortable. But then again, isn't that what Dreams' beauty lies? Indeed, it is difficult to see why Commitment has fallen in love with Dreams. It's not really. As Commitment told me during our premarital counseling sessions, Dreams has this awesome ability to make people transcend themselves and make people see the needs of others as their own. So I have no doubt that Commitment could find a more realistic partner, one that would pester Commitment a lot less and allow life to be more comfortable and safely lived. But as I hope is always the case, Commitment would never truly be happy with such a life. Commitment needs Dreams to push Commitment to think about the larger world and to entertain previous unpursued possibilities. As we all know, without Dreams, Commitment would never be able to reach for the stars, and thus we've come together to lift up and to celebrate and make possible this wonderful union. But before we seal the deal and ask Dreams and Commitment to share their vows, let's pause for a moment and center in prayer. Dear Spirit of life and love, could there be a day of greater joy? Our babies have grown up. Both Dreams and Commitment were born in this religious community, and we've nurtured them with our very own hands. We've seen both dreams and commitment grow from whiny, ill-informed, snotty-nosed babes into mature, meaningful, and bold adults. And today we come acknowledging that our role in their lives is not over. Oh, Great Spirit, we know that this young couple, like all young couples, can't make it on their own. Yes, each of us heard your voice calling us to care for this dear couple. Some of us heard it in our hearts. Some maybe heard it in the shower. Some in a finance meeting. But all of us have heard it loud and clear. We know as that still small voice whispers, for this couple to make it, they are going to need money. Lots of money. Oh, so much money. And so we ask, Spirit, that you keep your hand steady and our digits numerous as we sign those pledge cards today or in the days to come. But Spirit, we know too that this couple needs more than a steady hand and a fat check for dreams and commitment to stay together. We know that they also need our time, our talent, and our love. May we pledge ourselves on this special day to be generous, not only with our money, but with our love. So may it be. Amen. Okay, if all this silliness actually has a point, it is not simply to prove we can have fun with the topic of money, but it's to play with the idea of marriage at Stewardship Sunday is, I hope, a way of making it clear that today is not all about money, nor is it about uniting our dreams and our commitment. It is about love. That's it, folks. That's why we're here. That's why you walk through these doors agreeing to pledge to the betterment of this community. That's why we walk through those doors every Sunday. We've fallen in love. We found a community made up of our kind of people. We found a place that feels like home. When planning weddings with couples, I am often amazed at how often they explain what it feels like to be in love with one another, and they will point at each other and say, because they feel like home to me. What can be said of marriage can be said of our love affair with this religious community. This is where we find that elusive but essential feeling of belonging. Like home, our relationship with this community makes us feel not only accepted, but is the place that makes us feel most fully us. Helps us to be whole. Without it, in a very real sense, we'd be lost and incomplete. That is not to say that being in love with this religious community is a cakewalk. As I say in every wedding I do, every committed relationship involves many moments of letting each other down, and thus it requires many moments of asking for forgiveness and beginning again. But in the midst of those bumps and bruises, failures and faults, there is a shared passion and love that we know we simply could not live without. Even before I decided to risk doing this mock marriage ceremony, I had begun to realize that as a minister, I'm kind of an oddball, if you haven't noticed. Whenever I'm at a gathering, though, of ministers, we are asked to explain often, like, why we became a minister, and my answer rarely fits what everybody else is talking about. Almost every other minister talks about knowing or watching a powerful prophetic minister in the pulpit or someone who is very caring to the community, and because of them, they fell in love with the ministry. But that phrase never really captured it for me. I didn't fall in love with the ministry. I fell in love with the church. My dad was the choir director in our congregational church growing up. He had a lot of quite elderly singers in that choir and needed a few more solid singers. So I got corralled. That is no comment on anybody over here. I knew if I said that, a bunch of you were going to be like, wait a minute, what is she saying? I'm not making a comment about that. But those men and women I sang with had a special affection for each other. When one of them got sick or experienced a death in the family, they would bring meals to them for a week or for a month. When one of them needed to be driven to a doctor's appointment, one of them would show up. They'd help pay for groceries and bills and mortgages if someone lost their job. In short, they were what was said from the pulpit, their brother's keeper, in body and in spirit. When I got older and we moved from the small town in Wisconsin to Madison, Wisconsin, and I joined the Unitarian Meeting House, I heard from the pulpit and fellow parishioners a commitment to ever-increasing circles of concern for the homeless, for the disenfranchised, for the forgotten. When there proved to be a problem that families who were homeless being broken up because, for instance, if you had a 13-year-old boy in your family and you were homeless, the boy had to go to the men's shelter and the mom and the daughters had to go to the women's shelter. So these churches and synagogues got together in order to form a coalition to offer housing for homeless families for a week at a time. They set up support to get job training, temporary to permanent housing, and mental health interventions if needed. When the state of Wisconsin was still invested in South African businesses and commodities, the University of Wisconsin students turned up en masse, camping out on the state capitol lawn until the legislature divested their investments away from South African stocks. There were tents on that Capitol lawn for months, and so many of the adults I knew in that congregation were camped out with those students as well. Their values showed up in their body and spirit as well. In that congregation, there were those whose cooking and fellowship regularly turned potlucks into sacred events. It wasn't the ministry I fell in love with, it was the church. I saw and experienced a unique religious struggling to save the world, to take care of each other, and it made me want to give my life to it. And in this way, my decision to join the ministry was not all that different from your decision to join this congregation and fill out a pledge card. It's not just our money. We are committing today. It is our lives. The money is just a symbol of that. And we are committing our lives because we've seen and experienced this place as a beloved community struggling to save the world, celebrate life, and take care of each other. This year, you have so much to be proud of. You've done the extraordinary job of securing your new minister's housing options with the Minister Housing Fund, and ultimately helped nail down their commitment to you and to this community. The second half of that work, though, is to secure in the budget their salaries so you are competitive and appealing. And as much as I'm excited about that and so proud of you guys, I think I'm most proud of what we are trying to do this year is to build our relationship with the Wampanoag. And so many of you know this congregation has done years of work with the Wampanoag, but also research and historical analysis about past leaders of this congregation who owned slaves, both Native American and African American. So much of the work done with the Wampanoag is not saying to them, hey, let us help you. Here, we got some ideas of how to do that. That's possibly the biggest mistake we do as colonizers, is to insert ourselves into something that hasn't blossomed because we haven't worked on the relationship. But friends, there are people amongst you that over the years have slowly and surely built a trusting, committed, listening, learning relationship with the tribe. In particular, Sue Trask, Mary Wallace, Tia Cross, Diane Ashley, David Sutherland, Jen Lieb, and Susan Smith. There are more, I'm sure, but those folks have dug in deep for a long time. If you've done any research on reparations, you know it should never be about a one-time gift, an add-on. It should, in some shape or form, be about relationship, about commitment, where you have a little skin in the game, where there is some sacrifice, and whatever transpires needs to come from the Wampanoag, not us deciding what we think they need or just what we want to offer. And this year, for the first time, the Wampanoag in October, they said, here's what we'd like. Join with us in supporting our language school, our Montessori-based school, so our children can grow up learning their own language and culture, which was lost and brought back to them through the work of Jessie Littledoe Baird. By the way, it is told that Jessie Littledoe had 3 dreams on 3 consecutive nights about her ancestors speaking to her in a language she did not understand nor recognize. And she felt the meaning was that she was to revitalize their native language. She got her master's at MIT, then 3 years later worked with Kenneth Hale on the Reclamation Project using the Eliot Bible, legal documents, government correspondence, and the likes from that period. Jessie established the Wampanoag Language Reclamation Project, and that project helped establish a language immersion school. It is that language immersion school the Wampanoag have asked us to join with them in an ongoing relationship to support, to keep the school alive and well. Which means from their perspective, not a one-time gift, friends. But as I said, an ongoing relationship that marries their dreams and our commitment. Did you check that out? So a number of you pitched to the board, let's be faithful to that relationship. Let's dig in and codify this relationship by making a gift of $10,000 a year for 3 years to the language school. This year it is proposed in the budget, which is obviously part of this stewardship drive, but in June, during the annual meeting, we will vote on a 3-year commitment to make sure that we are following through on the one thing that they have finally asked from us that we should feel a deep obligation to fulfill. So while every year, friends, we ask to dig deep to give to a stewardship drive, this year we are asking you to dig deep so we can breathe life into and deepen this friendship with our Wampanoag neighbors. Friends, this year, let us finally give in a way that indeed will help a beautiful dream be married to a needed commitment. And so, friends, if today is about pledging ourselves to our relationship with this community and the community outside of these walls, then what better occasion to have a wedding ceremony? And what better couple to marry than dreams and commitment? So without further delay, let us move on to the exchange of vows. Okay, well, this part I'm going to delay a little bit because I need to explain something first, right? I got to remind you that dreams and commitment are extremely liberal. It is our own fault, of course, because we raised them. But liberal means they refuse to use standard traditional vows. And not only that, they have decided to share their vows in a different way. They want your help. So I need to ask you to stand, please, as you are willing and able. Recognizing how important all of you are to them and their relationship, dreams, and commitment, have requested that you repeat their vows along with them, help them voice their vows. So let's turn to the dreamers over here. Please repeat after me. I, Dreams, take you commitment to be my endearing spouse. I, Dreams, promise to always inspire you and to never think small. I promise to imagine not only a partnership with a new minister, but also a transformed world. I promise to be a dream that will never let you go. All right, commitment, you ready?
We're nervous.
I, commitment, take you, Dreams, to be my enduring spouse. I promise to make you more than idle wishes. I promise to be faithful, not fickle. Generous and true. Till death do us part. And maybe not even then if I leave money for our endowment. Okay, now I need to confess, this is part of the ceremony I never figured out how to do, the kiss. So maybe instead of having all of you help Dreams and Commitment set the relationship with a kiss, I'll just ask you to join hands for a moment as offering a blessing as our closing words. May we forever recognize that the marriage of Dreams and Commitment is dependent upon us. May we make sure that our dreams are always worthy of our commitment and our commitment always worthy of our dreams. And in the process, may we have a little bit of fun and experience more than a little bit of joy. May it be so. Amen.
Where's the rice?
join together in our closing hymn from the Teal hymnal. It's The Fire of Commitment, 1028. Please rise in body or spirit. Maybe we should be singing The Fire of Dreams and Commitment, but I don't think we can fit it in.
Would you please join hands for the closing words? Whatever we can do or dream we can do, let us begin it. Boldness has genius and power and magic in it. May we ever be bold in our living and in our loving. Can I hear an amen? Amen!
Right on, right on, sister.
Wonderful.